tuning in. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the New Mom Thoughts launch party. So, as you are coming in, let me know who you are and where you are joining me from in the world. And then also throughout the night, I'm going to say night, we're not going to make this long, but throughout the broadcast, if you have already gotten your book, or if you are buying it now, then just drop a comment in the comments saying got my copy or ordered my copy. Hey Quiz, hey Shirley's, thanks for tuning in. If you're watching from my Chef Ashley Shep page, you're actually going to get a little bit of a better view because you're going to be able to see some of the behind the scenes bonus website that I have. I can't share that on my phone where I'm streaming from my how I'm streaming my page, but I'll let you know when we switch to that part so you can know when to switch over. Or if you want to switch over now, that's perfectly fine. We're gonna dig in. Okay, so first of all, those of you that don't know me, maybe you were invited by somebody else. My name is Chef Ashley Shep. My real name is Ashley Shepherd, and I'm a teacher, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, obviously, and I'm a personal chef in the Atlanta area and a mealtime strategist. And so the inspiration for this book obviously came from my son, who you've probably seen pictures of today and yesterday through different posts. Hey, Aunt Gerald, thanks for tuning in. And so it was, I'll start with the inspiration for the book because people always ask me, what made you want to write this? What inspired you? And honestly, during probably March, April, that was right when the pandemic started, at least for where we are in the world. And it was one of those things where we weren't really sure what was going to be happening. And so I was out of school at that point. And so we had just gotten out, and it seemed like it was going to be one of those things that was just like a shorter thing. It was very unknown at that point. And I had just done a journal writing challenge in a Facebook group that I'm in that's hosted by Crystal Swain Bates. She's an Amazon author, and she sold over 300,000 copies on Amazon. And so she was teaching other people how to write journals and how to write books. And so I had just done that in December. I was using that to help write my Daniel Fast book, which I thought was going to be my first book. And this one kind of came out of left field, which is perfectly fine. A lot of times God has other plans that we haven't even thought about, and that's what this book was. And so I was using that time to come up with different questions. And at that point, my son was about 6 months old, and I had gone back to work, and I had realized that I went back too soon. And if you're a mom or a new mom, if you have kids, or if you're a dad, you might have had that same experience of finding that, okay, I'm just here too soon. I'm not ready. I had to put my son in daycare because we didn't have any other options. And so no shade to daycare, but it's different when you're with your kid 8 hours a day, and then suddenly now they are not 8 hours a day, with your kid all day, and then you go to work for 8 hours a day, and then suddenly you're not with them anymore. And so it's just a very different mindset, and it's a very different thing, and you're still trying to heal. For those of you that know me personally, I had a C-section, and so that recovery it's major surgery in itself. And so you're trying to recover from that. You're trying to bond with this new little creature. It sounds like an alien, not creature. Trying to bond with your child. And you're trying to develop your relationship with your partner, if you have a partner, or if you're by yourself, then you're trying to figure this out all alone, which shout out to the single moms. I don't know how y'all do it. Because insane. Hey, Sister Sweets. Hey, Aunt Gerald. Hey, Janelle. Thanks for tuning in. Christine said, so true. Yes. So you have all these emotions and have all these thoughts. And so that's what was happening. And because I had done the journal writing challenge, I thought, well, maybe I could do something for moms. Maybe I can channel all of these thoughts and feelings that I have that I can't really control because your hormones are all over the place. And maybe I can channel that into something positive. And so that's how the book came about. And so basically the book includes 52 questions. And so it's a question for each week of your child's life. And the reason why I went that route is because I felt like it would be too much to do a question a day, because as a new mom, you're exhausted, you have too much to do, you have so much going on. And so it's a little easier to be able to just do one question a week. And the way that I structured the questions, you don't have to do them in order. Well, for the months, you should do them in order for the months. But if you're like, okay, I want to do week 4 of the first month, that's perfectly fine. And even now, like I didn't get a copy of the book until my son was almost 10 months. And so I'm going back, and I got 2 copies for myself because I wanted both colors. So I'm going to go back and write down those different memories that I have and record them. And so I'm going to pause on the story because I didn't tell you about this backdrop. So as I was checking on Amazon today, thank you all for your orders. Thank you for purchasing for friends, purchasing for yourself. And of the 2 options right now, the purple fuchsia-esque situation and gold is actually on, it's selling better than this version, which is interesting because this was actually the secondary version instead of this one. So, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later. Hey, Carlos, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Erica. And so that's why I have this gold situation back here, to honor this cover, and then I have my matching outfit with it too. So, but what was that? Okay, so what I was saying is that the inspiration for the book came from that time of just uncertainty and that time of just having all these thoughts and feelings and not really knowing what was going to be happening next in the world. And I mean, honestly, even now it's still kind of a time of uncertainty, but having something like this to be able to channel my thoughts, channel my feelings. Sorry, my lipstick is caught in my hair's caught in my lipstick. Having that time to be able to channel those thoughts and feelings became something that was very centering, and it became something that was kind of a calming sensation or a calming feeling because and I talk about my birth story in the front of the book, so you do get it in detail. Not too many details because you don't need too much, but you get the gist and you get the point. So the first part of the book does talk about that. So just to kind of give you a little run through. And this one is the one that William had in the picture. So my cover is a little wrinkled, but it's okay. So, and there's also a hardcover version. So if you are interested in that, because it is a keepsake journal. So if this is something that you think, okay, I would much rather have a hardback version, that is also available on Amazon. And I will put that link in the comments. But essentially, you can just go to Amazon, type in my name. Or just go to Google and type in my name, Ashley D. Shepherd. And it will come up. But if you want to, so I'll put it on the, it'll pop up on my Chef Ashley Chef page. And then I'll have to put it up on my personal one later. But so back to what I was saying. So the layout of the book is structured in the way that you've got your title page. And then this first section, normally we skip over the copyright page, but I do want to point out that there is a QR code right here. And so if you purchase the book, you actually have access to a bonus website that I created just for those who have the book. So whether you give it as a gift or whether you purchase it for yourself, there is a bonus website, and which I'm going to show you tonight. So that's why you need to be on my food page for you to be able to see it, because I can actually screen share. But I'll let you guys know who are on my personal page when to switch over. And it's just Chef Ashley Chef on Facebook. But so that's the beginning part. There's a dedication there as well. And then a place for you to put your name or the mommy's name. And then it goes into the introduction of the book. And then the part of how to use it. And how to use it, it's not like super complicated. It's just saying, okay, if you miss a week, no big deal. If you want to do it every other week, up to you. And then the next part is the part where I share my birth story of having William. And that takes a couple pages. And then we get into the part that's about the moms. And so the reason that I wrote this in the way that I wrote it is because when I was looking for different options for new mom books, a lot of them were focused on the baby. And that's a common issue that is pretty prevalent in the books that I've saw, because it's kind of like the trend. That's kind of the trend. So you have the baby, everybody's focused on you because you're carrying the baby, and then after you have the baby, then all the attention goes on back to the baby, and then it goes away from you. And that's fine, not trying to say in like a selfish way, but honestly, there's a lot of postpartum issues that women have. Even if you're not depressed, there's a whole spectrum of things that happen outside of that. And there's a lot of women who suffer in silence. For me, I had a little bit of postpartum anxiety, and it was more so just putting a lot of pressure on myself for things to be perfect, which nothing is perfect. And honestly, I couldn't ask for a better baby. Like William wasn't the easiest baby. It was more so because I had preconceived notions of what my labor was going to look like, what my first couple weeks home were going to look like. And because that didn't match with the reality, then that's when I began to have those issues of just like, okay, I'm not doing this right, or I'm really frustrated. And And then it also was a time where I didn't feel like myself because I physically couldn't do the things I wanted to do because I was recovering from abdominal surgery from having a C-section. And so all of those things, that's just my experience, but I know moms who've had way more traumatic experiences. I'm blessed and thankful that we had a safe delivery, safe pregnancy, things like that. But even that became another guilty moment for me because I felt like, well, everything's fine. Like, I shouldn't feel like this. Like, I shouldn't have these feelings. And then I felt like I'm almost ungrateful because I didn't have a negative maternal experience. I didn't have that. And so even though everything went smoothly, it felt as if, okay, well, you shouldn't have these anxiety moments. You shouldn't have X, Y, and Z because your baby's healthy, you're healthy, whatever. But that wasn't the case. And so talking to lots of new moms, texting them random hours of the night and day, having them help me understand like all of this is normal, all this is fine, was super, super helpful. So, all right, I've been talking for a long time. Let me look in the comments. All right, so Alicia, she's from Clinton, Maryland, and she ordered her bundle, and she can't wait for it to arrive. Thank you, thank you. And then Christine said she loves the backdrop. Yes, it's in honor of the gold fleck happening here. And then Christine actually is donating a book bundle to someone else, so we're going to give that away in a little bit. And then my mom, Cheryl Dees, is on here. Cheryl Bowman Dees is on here. Thank you, Mother. She said she's so proud. And then Christy said, congratulations, love it, thank you. And then, hey, on out, thanks. She said, congratulations as well. And then Oye said, he's so happy and great and excited for me. Thank you, sir. He's a fellow book buddy as well. So, hey, Ashley, thanks for tuning in. All right, so getting into this part. All right, so each week has a different question for you to answer. And so I keep it pretty light. And then other questions are a little bit more, sorry, this is backwards. And so every time I want to go one way, then it's actually the other way. So I keep it pretty light in different parts, but then other times I ask, okay, like, how do you really feel right now? And so, then I ask about like your body, like your feelings about that, because accepting your postpartum body is a whole nother situation. And yes, you know, you've pushed out this child or this child got cut out in my case. And so you have these feelings and you have these emotions. Hey, Sarah, thanks for tuning in. And hey, Joy, thank you. And so you have all these feelings. Hey, Sheila, thank you for tuning in and thank you for sharing as well. You have all these feelings and have all these emotions. And so this is a place to capture them. And so the way that it works is every 4 weeks, you have a set of questions for 4 weeks in a row. And then at the end of that 4 weeks, then you have another quote of encouragement. And then you have a place for you to record the baby's information. And so for this one, I kind of flipped it where it's mostly about the mom and then it's sometimes about the baby. So each month, all the way up to a year, you'll get places to put your baby's information. All right, and I'm sharing on phone and computer, so that's why if it looks crazy, that's what's going on. Hey, Kim, thank you so much. She said, congratulations, so proud of you. I appreciate it. And then Jennifer said they ordered theirs from Las Vegas. Oh, Conrad, my brother. So this is a running joke. My brother cannot log into Facebook because it keeps telling him that he's basically a spammer, but it's because he's never on Facebook. So whenever he tries to log on, it says he can't log on. And so he's responding from my sister-in-law's account. So thank you for tuning in as well. And so just basically going through the book. And then towards the end of the book, there is a section that has just notes. So just some blank pages if you're somebody that just likes to write on blank pages. I got about 6 of those in there. And then after that, then there's a mommy resources section. And that's the part I'm going to show you on my page. And so this is just explaining what you can find on the QR code here. And I'm actually going to go to that website tonight to show you what that looks like. And then the last page is just me about the author and how you can find me and find food tips and all that good stuff. All right. So Yahira Cruz, such a cute new mommy book. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then Ashley Brown said, love that you include mom and baby. So good. Yep. So I did want to put mom and baby in there together, not to just completely say forget about the baby, because you can't forget about the baby. That's how you're a mom. And so it was important to do that, but I wanted to have it be where it was more focused on the mom. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I don't forget anything. I have a list of things I need to be sharing with y'all. Okay, so if I didn't say earlier, let me know where you are tuning in from. Also, if you've already ordered the book, go ahead and put that in the comments. And if you've been liking, sharing all day, thank you so much. I've been reposting, resharing those. It makes a huge difference. With this book, I know that it's obviously helped me to write it, but at the same time, it's going to help other moms as well. And so as I was checking the stats earlier today, the purple version of the book is on actually both of them are on all three of these lists, but the purple version, I keep saying purple, they're both purple. The black and gold version made it into the top 20 for hot new releases on Amazon in the pregnancy and child birth category. So that is super awesome. The hardcover made it also as well. I think it was like 25. And then the colorful coral one was also in that category as well. And then both of them are also in the top 100 for hot new releases for motherhood, and then also self-help and journaling. So that's super awesome. We are trying to make it into the Amazon bestsellers list. And so if you have not already purchased, then please consider doing that. And I have the link. I put it in the comments, but I'll put it again. And so it's just bit.ly/newmomthoughts. Or if you just Google Ashley D. Shepherd, then you can find it there. So, and just Google my name and it'll come up. All right. So, and trying to get on the bestsellers list, it doesn't have to happen tonight. So if you share this later this week, later this month, it's actually really good if it's shared across, hey Ashley, if it's shared across multiple days. So in order to get on the bestsellers list, it's good to have a stream of like steady sales. So if you purchase later, that's perfectly fine as well. And I will add these links also. So, all right. Thank you, Miss Lewis, for purchasing. All right. I want to make sure I get both comments. Charmaine said she's super excited for me. This is for a new baby shower gift for new moms. Yes. Yes. And so it is an excellent idea for a baby shower gift for new moms. And one of my coworkers and sorority sisters said that she was saying this is so much better of a gift to give than to get a card that you're going to throw away. And no shade to cards, but like if you can only think about like this is a sizable gift. Like this isn't just like a small little thing, and it's something that will carry the mom through the first year of the baby's life. So it's an excellent opportunity. All right. So Marshall, my husband, who I'm going to talk about him later, he said, let me know when they pass around the appetizers for the party. He heard there were some good cheeses. If this was in person, I would have you hooked up with some good cheeses. And then my mom said, so proud of you, and Marshall, my husband, awesome husband and dad. All right. Yes. Okay. So one more, I'll wait on that. Okay. So we are going to give away some prizes, but you do have to stay till the end. If you watch the replay, then we'll have the cutoff, and so you can still enter. And so we are going to be giving away 3 book bundles. And so if you already purchased your book bundle, then you can win for somebody else. And I wanted to show you some of the items that might be included in your book bundle. So whichever copy that you get in your freebie, then it'll include a copy of the book. I'm adding a bookmark for you. So this is actually my copy. And, sorry. So the bookmark is a piece of color coordinated ribbon. So that way you can just lay it however you need to. And then you're going to get a set of stickers to decorate your book with. Yours might not look like this. They might look different. It just depends. And then you'll have some decorative tape as well, because I wanted to make this something kind of fun for moms to be able to use. And then you'll get a decorative pin as well. And then some stationery. So that would be what's in the bundle if you are a winner. And then if you got the purple version, then the bundle would match that as well. So it'd be the same thing. All right, another comment from Miss Nancy. Hey, Chef Ashley, listening from the Bronx. Thanks for tuning in. She bought 1 copy for her daughter-in-law, who's on bed rest until December. Her daughter-in-law is due in December. And then the second copy is for a family member suffering from postpartum depression. Yes, and so that's awesome that both of them are going to be able to benefit from this. Of course, this won't replace seeking out therapy and things like that. However, it is good sometimes just to have a space and to have sorry, drop my stickers. It's good to just have a space to record these things and get them out of your head, because so often, especially as moms, we replay things over and over and we second guess ourselves on things. And so just getting them out and like downloading them somewhere is just a perfect thing to be able to do. And so also if you ordered a bundle, yours will arrive in this purple envelope. So be on the lookout for this. And I will be shipping them out the week of September 14th. And so hopefully with the way that the post office is working, yours will get there expeditiously. I will have tracking, so you'll be able to see where it is. But look out for the purple envelope. All right. As we are going along, let me know if you have any questions. I will talk about the whole book writing process if that's something y'all are interested in as well. All right. Okay, so to give away, all right, so our first prize that we're going to give away, one of the 3 book, we'll do 1 book bundle now and then 1 letter. No, we'll do all 3 now. All right, so in the comments, if you were listening earlier, when was the book written? So the first 3 people to record or to put in the comments when was the book written, you will get a book bundle to either have for yourself or to send to somebody else. And I'm going to get something to write this down so that I don't forget. So when was the book written? All right, so and then also reading some comments. I know there's a delay, so I'm going to keep going, and then once people post, then I'll come back. So, oh, all right. We have 1 answer over on my personal page. I'm not going to reveal what it is just because maybe other people are typing too, but you are, I won't tell if you're correct or not. So Aunt Al said over on my food page that she's so proud. Thank you so much. I know that this book is something that's definitely going to help moms, and it helped me to be able to write it as well. So, so yeah, and I think it's something, and I mentioned this a couple nights ago. It's something where it was placed on my heart, and I did have some self-doubt about it. But at the same time, I realized that it was worth more to be able to help people than to hold it in. And so that's why I'm here. That's why I wrote it. And I know it's something that I had to push myself to the side to be able to see and to be able to just move past that. I had a friend a couple days ago. This is actually one of the questions I was going to answer. She asked me, how did I get over the fear of sharing information while writing the book? Because what I did is I found a group of moms, just my friends that I had, and some older moms as well, and I asked them to just take a look at it. And at that point, it was just in a Google Doc. It was a list of questions, and then I had like a little blurb that explained what it was. And she asked me, how did I get over that fear of sharing it while it's still happening or while I was still writing it? And honestly, I told her that like I didn't think that it would be something that, I knew it was something that would help people. And so that was my motivation. And I also knew that if I didn't share it, then I was blocking somebody else from receiving a blessing. And if I wanted it to be good and I wanted it to be out there, then I needed to get some feedback for it. And so what I did is I shared it with the new moms. They gave me feedback suggestions. I used that feedback to make it better. I asked a few of them a couple times to look back at it again. And then actually one of my sorority sisters, she helped a ton with the cover. And she actually is, her name's Lauren, Lauren Stacy Haynes. And she's actually the reason why there's even a cover that looks like this, because originally I was just going to do this cover, because this is what I had in my head. I knew I wanted something colorful, something uplifting, something bright. I knew I wanted a mom and a baby. Backwards, sorry. I knew I wanted a mom and a baby, and then I knew I wanted the words I didn't necessarily care so much about. I knew it was a New Mom Thoughts, and my brother Conrad, he's a copywriter, which means that he helps people write emails to be able to sell things. And so I knew that's kind of the layout that I wanted. And so the reason why this existed is because she said, well, why not have something that's like just for moms? Why not have something that's like, this is absolutely hands off mommy. Mommies, don't touch it. And not like don't touch it because her baby can't walk around and touch stuff. But her, and then also one of our other sorority sisters, Sierra, she was also instrumental in coming up with the idea for this. And so that's why I ended up with the gold swoosh, because that seemed like a little glitzier, a little more mommy-esque. And then I liked this because it was kind of an animal print, but not so much. All right, so we do have a winner. So Quez Haley, the book was written in March. So, all right, you have a giveaway for a bundle. Thank you, sir. No one else wanted to answer? You guys are shy. We'll give away some more later. All right, so Christine said journaling definitely helps you get out of your head. Yes, it definitely does. And so that's, even if you don't purchase this journal, it's important for if journaling is something that helps you, to just write it on a piece of paper. I know for me, I'm such a digital person, and so to have to write it out on a piece of paper becomes very centering, and it becomes something that that I have to slow down. Like I have to just really take a time to reflect and think, okay, shut down all these notifications, shut down all the stuff on my phone, all these things popping up, and just focus on that. And so definitely a good option. All right, Quez said his wife Shirley's knew it, and she is a new mom as well. And so actually, if you want, I can actually, since you guys already purchased, I can refund your purchase, and that way that could just be free. We'll talk offline. Or if there's somebody else you want to gift it to, then just let me know. So, all right, so now we're going to take a look at the behind the scenes of the bonus website. And so if you are on my personal Facebook page, hey Marge, thanks for tuning in. I'm actually going to have you switch over to my business page. So just go to Chef Ashley Shep, and because you will not be able to see my screen on my phone. So if you want to get a look at the behind the scenes of the bonus website that comes with the book, and I'm trying to type with one finger, then switch over to my Chef Ashley Shep page, and then you'll be able to see it there. And then I'm going to log off of my personal one. Thank you all for tuning in on my personal page, and see you on the business page. If I can type this. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So while I'm doing that, does anybody have any questions about the book writing process? I know it seems like something that's so crazy, but actually it was a pretty smooth process. There were a couple snafus that I had with like the coloring. So for example, the color of the book was, this is purple on some screens, and when like I go outside and look at it in sunlight, then it's purple, but on here it looks closer to this. And so that was like an issue of trying to get this coloring right, because at first it was like pink, like bright pink. Another thing is that I have a virtual assistant. Hey Denise, thank you. I'm having people switch over to my food page to be able to see the behind the scenes for the bonus site. So switch over, the link's in there. But so like I have a virtual assistant who helps me, which is something I was also going to talk about. She's a mom as well, and I think something got lost in translation because she's in the Philippines. She deleted the page that I'm about to show you, and so I had to recreate it really quickly before this live. So that was another snafu that happened. And totally not her fault. I think I just was not clear on what I wanted. But all right, while I pull that up, all right, so I'm going to switch to that. And then we have a few more giveaways as well. Okay. All right, give me a thumbs up in the comments if you can see my screen. I believe you can. I can see the little view, so hopefully you can. All right, so this is the new Mom Thoughts book bonus website. So for this, and if you are tuning in on my personal page, switch over to my food page, because I'm showing you some behind the scenes details that you cannot see on my phone. So, and I'm actually going to finish on my personal page. So go over there, click on the link. I'm going to give you a couple seconds. So this is the book bonus website. And so everybody that purchases the book, you will get the link to this. It's inside the book. You will just open your phone, and when you open the camera, it will open the link. So basically open your camera app, put it over this like you're trying to take a picture of this little box, and then it will open up this page that you can see on my food page if you are there. And then there we have different resources that are perfect for new moms. And so just to give a little blurb at the top, so it just says, thank you for your book purchase, or thanks to the person who gifted it to you. Either way, owning this book gives you access to tons of bonuses to help you get through what's known as the 4th trimester, aka the postpartum period. That's a phrase I had not heard of until after I had a kid, and so it's often described as the hardest part, because then it's like the baby's here, you're trying to heal, so much is going on. And so so it just says, I hope these links, I should say help, so you can tell I wrote this right before this. I hope these links help you along with the new Mom Thoughts Journal, make the transition to motherhood even smoother. Remember that it's okay to not feel okay, but it's not okay to stay that way. If you're having thoughts of harming yourself or someone else, please contact your doctor immediately. And note, these resources are not a replacement for therapy. These are just things that are an extra additional bonus for you. They're to help you out to make this process smoother. And so I am steadily editing this. So I'll be adding resources to it. So I've partnered with different brands to be able to have a bonus experience for those who purchase the book. And so part of it is feeding the mom, because honestly, trying to feed yourself while you have a kid is a very challenging process. And so, as I'm sure you all know if you're moms. And so one thing I suggest is doing make ahead meals, and actually have a class that's in there to show you how to do that. And so if I were to click on that, so this is the meal ideas page. So this has freebies for you. So it has a dinner time guide to help you plan out your meals. It has a seasoning guide, because a lot of times people complain about their food not tasting like when they go out to eat. And so since a lot of us are not going out to eat right now, this is an excellent thing to have on hand. Then I share my favorite seasoning blends that I have. You guys know Addy Daddy if you've been following me, and just share some of my suggestions and quick, super simple meals for moms to be able to use. And then also my food community. So the Food Fam with Chef Ashley Shep. A lot of you are on here, are in the Food Fam. And then if you're going for a vegan diet inspired, diet, and also trying to build your faith, then the Daniel Fast with Chef Ashley Shep. If you're still on my personal page, hop over to my food page, because I'm showing some behind the scenes bonuses. So I'm actually going to cut that one off. But thank you for sharing, and thank you for tuning in, Kimberly. All right. And then I have a section of ebooks and classes that will be able to help you out if you need it. And then also videos of things to have on hand during the pandemic or not, just to keep stocked and ready in your fridge, and just some really quick recipes. So this is the food page of the bonus section. And then we have a self-care option. And so self-care is something that's very important to not only new moms, but really to everybody. And a lot of us don't take the time to practice good self-care until it's too late, and then we're like all over the place. And a lot of us is me. I'm one of those people who has a hard time slowing down and just really stopping and having time for self-care. And so this page helps you with that as a new mom. And so I've got some therapy resources. Now, especially during the pandemic, a lot of people's health insurance is covering different therapy sessions. And so it's something where you could do a telehealth session, where you could do it on your phone. And it makes it a much more comfortable experience than having to go somewhere, which is pretty difficult if you don't have childcare for your newborn. So those are two options here. And then Mommy Pampering. So the Love the Mama box. This is a company that I partner with. The owner is Tasha, and she creates different mommy boxes for moms at different stages of their mommy journey. So there's one where you're pregnant, there's one where you just had the baby, and then there's one where your baby or child's a little older. So she's got some goodies in there for you. And then also postpartum support and doula options. I didn't know that postpartum doulas were a thing. I thought it was just for delivery. And so these are some different organizations that I found and have vetted out. And so if you need that kind of support, they can do things like housework. They can set up appointments. They can watch your other kids while you're trying to go to a different appointment. Just lots of things that they can do for you. And then also I liked this last one because you can actually text them instead of having to call them. Often it can feel overwhelming, or you can feel like I don't really feel comfortable talking to somebody on the phone. So I thought Postpartum Support International was a great option as well. All right, so and yep, okay. So those are some of the options that you'll find there, just to give a little sneak peek. And there will be two versions of the site. So if you want to do the black and gold version like this one versus the colorful coral. So I'm going to switch back to my screen. All right. Y'all are quiet. I guess you're just taking in all of the all of the information. All right, we are going to do another giveaway. Okay, so for the next giveaway, I'm giving away a sorry, I'm trying to decide which one. I know what it is, but I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to do. So I'm going to give away access to my Make Ahead Meals Masterclass. And so this class is something that will help you to be able to create freezer meals. And freezer meals are things where you prepare your food ahead of time, freeze it, and then cook it when it's done, for the most part. There are some freezer meals where you cook it beforehand and then freeze it. I don't generally recommend those unless they're soups, because once you're doing that, you're changing the composition of the food more times than you would have to if you didn't do that. So for example, if you did that like a lasagna, you would need to cook beforehand, freeze it, and then reheat it. But for other dishes, I teach you how to prepare those where you don't have to do that beforehand. And that way when you pull them out of the fridge or the freezer, they're just ready to go. And so before my son got here, I made 22 of these different meals. Some of them were soups, things like Cajun skillet, which had chicken sausage and shrimp. I did seafood. I did salmon. I did like barbecue chicken sliders. And so having that made it so that we were able to save $400 the first 2 months that we were home with William. And so the class teaches you that step by step, and then also it includes recipes that are my favorites, and it includes a tip sheet, like a shopping list. You can know exactly what to get in terms of your supplies. So if you can answer who inspired this version of the book, and whoever's first, you don't have to put her name. You might not remember her name, but if you can put how I know her, then you will get access to that class. So just put that in the comments. Hopefully you were on then, and then we'll go from there. All right, so while that's happening, I just want to answer some questions that people have asked me, and then we will wrap up. You guys have been awesome. If you have not purchased the book yet, then definitely, oh, we already got a winner. Sarah knew the name and the person. Okay. Oh, Jennifer was right behind. Okay, yes. So my line sister, my sorority sister, Lauren. So Sarah K. Hall, you will be getting access to the Make Head Mills Masterclass. Congratulations. And then Christine got it as well. And I will give away another access as well. I got to think of another question. Okay. And so, yes, so my line sister, my sorority sister is the one that came up with this. But, so I wanted to answer some more questions. And one of them is actually from Christine. She asked me this earlier today, and she asked, how do I do it all? And I want to dispel that rumor. I don't do it all. I had to get really selective about what I choose to do. And I also had to get better about asking for help and allowing people to help me. And I know as women, and not to be stereotypical, but a lot of times as women, we don't allow people to help us because we don't like how they're going to do it. Or we trying to find a way to say this delicately. Or so we don't like how they're going to do it, or we don't think they'll do it as good as us. And so, so I had to just kind of let go of that. So Marshall is a huge help when it comes with William. And I say that as help, but really he's being a father. So like he is doing what he's supposed to be doing as a parent. And so like he spends time with him. On the weekends we'll switch off. So I'll have him for like 4 hours, then he'll have him for 4 hours, then we'll switch back. And currently that doesn't necessarily always give us time together as a family. So sometimes during that time we'll do like family time. But he's been a huge help because he actually is a co-parent. He's not waiting around for me to do everything. And I had to give him space to be able to do that because I know at the beginning, like he has had less experience with a baby that small than I have. And not that I've had so much experience, but being a teacher, I at least know kids. But there's certain things that I had to let go of and say, okay, that's what he wants to put him in to wear. Okay, fine. Or if that's how he wants to do whatever he's doing, I can't always be there to micromanage, and I can't be there to kind of govern his fatherhood, if that makes sense. And so I think that carries over to other aspects of our lives as well. Because if, like with laundry, like we share the laundry duties. So like whatever he wants to do with the laundry, as long as my clothes aren't shrunken or different colors, then I got to let it go because it doesn't matter. Like that's not the point. The point is that it gets done. And so part of the problem is that if we spend so much time having to be the ones to do it, then it won't get done, or it'll get done and we'll be stressed and we will be annoyed or irritated that the other person didn't help us. And that's kind of a double-edged sword because it's like, okay, if you didn't let them help you, you can't now be mad that they didn't help you. And so that is one thing that's a huge help if you have somebody there to help you. And so, oh yeah, I said Marshall's a winner. Yes, he is a winner. I'm very blessed to have him, and so is William. And the look that he gives him whenever he's in the room, like William will stop whatever he's doing and then just stare intently at Marshall and watch him across the room, and it's hilarious. And like I knew once I had a son, once I knew that I was having a boy, I was like, he's going to be his twin. Like he's going to be a mini me. They're going to be besties until he realizes that he's his dad instead of like a best friend. They're going to dress alike. Like I'm excited for that. Once things happen where they can wear clothes that are about the same, that's coming soon. And then, and then, oh yeah, I also said, stop talking about me too. We put them in whatever works. Yes, it's not a fashion show. Yes. So there was one time when William was going to daycare and I had to change his outfit because it was partially pajamas and then some other stuff that didn't match. And so that's the only time I vetoed it. But everything else I'm cool with. And Marshall's a good dresser too, so I don't have to worry about that. But so that's one way that I don't do it all. Also, I've had to start saying no to things. I'm one of those people who, like, I'm very personable. Like, I get along with most people. And I also am able to do a lot of things. But I also need to set boundaries for myself because I overcommit. I say yes to too many things, and I make it so that then I'm tired at the end of saying yes to all these things. So I've had to not be as available for things, which with Corona, that's helped out a lot because we are still quarantining. And so, so that has been helpful, but also just saying no to things like digitally and things like that. And then lastly, having it so where you don't feel guilty about saying no, or you don't feel guilty about asking for help, because as moms and as women, society kind of builds us up as like, oh yeah, you're super mom, you're this independent woman, you can do all these things, which is true, you can do all those things, but you're not always intended to do all of those things. That's not something, there's no badge of honor for having done all those things by yourself. If you have somebody that's willing to help you, or if you have a way that you can not do as many things as you're doing, then definitely do those things. If you can automate anything, for example, a lot of the social media posts that you saw over the past couple days, those were automated. So there's software inside of Facebook, if you have a business page, where you can schedule out those posts. So I don't schedule all of them, but so I'm not generally behind the computer or behind the phone all day posting those things. So that is a huge help. And then also, like I said, I have a virtual assistant. She helps me out by posting things as well. So having help, if you can have it, and often the help can be your kids. That's a whole nother tangent for another day, but your help can be your kids. As soon as your kids are able to do certain things like sorting laundry by colors, that's something they can do in preschool because they're learning their colors. Putting their toys away, different things that don't have to be you doing it. If it's not something that requires mommy or that requires your specific or unique, your uniqueness, then see if there's somebody else in your household that can help you do it as well. All right, Jennifer said that the baby's almost as tall as Marshall. He's almost as tall as me, not quite, almost as tall as Marshall. Marshall's a foot taller than me, so my brother said he's probably going to be taller than me by first grade. And then my mama said he's just like his dad. Yes, he is. And then partial pajamas. Yes, Christine, don't support this. All right, so our next giveaway, if you can tell me how old William is, then you will win the next access to the Make Ahead Meals Masterclass. I did mention it. And if you're family, don't answer because that's not fair. So while that's popping up in the comments, I mentioned it briefly. Then I will answer another question. All right. Oh, okay. So for those of you that are ordering off Amazon, I don't get to see what you ordered or when you ordered. Amazon will not show me. And so I want to thank you for ordering. I will not get a notification or anything like that saying that you ordered. So please tag me, please post, please share that you ordered. You can tell me what color you got. You can tell me who you got it for. I would love to share that out as well to just thank you for your support, but it will not tell me. That's one of the downsides of Amazon. However, one of the good sides of Amazon is that I'm able to reach more people that I would have never known, and that I would be able to help moms across the world because they sell internationally. They're one of the vendors that sells in, I want to say, over 180 countries, I believe. And so that's why I picked them as a vendor for the book. And all right, let's check. Okay, so my mom is side-eyeing because she obviously knows the answer to the question, but she can't respond. Quez, you already won something, so you can't answer. And then Oya said, just so you know, I was trying to game the system so I can get the title as the last bundle purchaser. Oh, but you missed it by a few. Oh, so I guess the bundles are sold out. I will double check. There was only like 1 or 2 left today. All good though. My gift is going to a good home that needed it and they can use the book. Oh, thank you. And I might do the bundles again. There was a really great response to them. I did 50 of them and I guess at this point they're sold out. I haven't checked recently today because I was preparing for this. But when I woke up, there were only 3 or 4 left. And so I guess now they're gone. But okay, so my sister said, I don't know how old he is, but he's probably 42 inches long. He's not 42 inches long. He's about 30 inches long, and I'm only 63 inches long, so he's literally half my size at this point. All right, maybe that question's too hard. Okay, I'll have to come up with a different one. I'll have to come up with a different one. Okay. Okay, so maybe what are the different versions of the book that you can get on Amazon? Go. That'll be the question for the class. Okay, so all right, one more thing. Okay, so I'm going to start wrapping up because we're at 45 minutes, and I said that's how long I was going to keep it. And so, so I want to start by doing thank yous as you're trying to answer the questions. And so if you have shared something today, if you share something later this week, later this month, whenever you shared it last week, I truly appreciate you. It takes a village to raise a kid, and it takes a village to have a book launch. And so thank you to all of you who have posted, who have, oh, we have a winner. Erica got 10 or 11 months. I'll accept it. He is 10 months old. So Erica, you win the Make Ahead Meals Masterclass. I wasn't sure if someone was going to get it. All right. So and Erica and Sarah, I'll be sending you the link because it's a digital class, and so you can watch it whenever you'd like to. And for Erica, she has 3 boys, and so this will be a perfect thing to get your kids in an assembly line situation. So you can have your oldest chopping veggies, you can have your middle one mixing the sauce, and you can have your little one dumping stuff into the bag. So awesome. All right. So, okay. So Oya said that there were a few more left, but he didn't want to wait any more. Okay. Okay. Yes. You don't want to miss out. Okay, so Christine said, yes, you were way off. He's not 18 months yet, but you're fine. All right, hard and soft copy. That is also correct, Christine. You are correct. And so since that was an extra question, I'll add you in the class too. Because you know what? I just want to give away some stuff. All right, so, okay, so back to the thank you. So if you've posted, shared, tagged, if you're here tonight, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I know that people are busy and you have a lot going on, so being here is super appreciated, and appreciated. And you guys have been super interactive, which helps, so I'm not just sitting here talking to myself, even though I'm a talker, so I could do that. But so thank you for posting. Thank you for sharing. I'll be sharing links throughout the week, throughout the rest of the month, to kind of help get this onto the Amazon bestsellers list. And so for that, we want to get some sales over the course of a couple weeks, I believe, is the strategy. And even if it doesn't, that's perfectly fine. My goal is to just, it was therapeutic for me to write it, and I want to be able to help other moms as well. All right, Erica and Christine both said thank you. You are welcome. So you can either message me your email addresses. Well, Christine, I have yours. Erica, you can message me your email address, and then I will send you the link to the class. So thank you if you've helped to spread the word. If you've ordered a book bundle, thank you so much as well. As a reminder, yours will show up in this purple envelope, whether you got the black and gold version or if you got the color for coral. And so the books will be here to me the week of the 14th, and I plan to ship them out that same week. I plan to have everything, all your little stationery, all your pens, all your stickers. I plan to have all that ready to go so I can just put them in there. I will autograph your book, and so if you put in your comments that if it's for somebody else, then I will write their name in the book. So I'll say, love, Ashley D. Shepherd, welcome to motherhood, or something like that. If you didn't put anything in there, then I'll just put my name. So if you didn't put who the book is for, then I'll just autograph it. So that way, if it's a gift for somebody down the line, then I will do that for you. And okay. So looking at the comments, Aunt Pam said Uncle Quint is so proud of you. Thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you guys for ordering a bundle as well. And then either Jennifer or Connor has got some praise hands. Thank you. Okay, Uncle Quint is on Aunt Pam's Facebook. I see a trend with my family of the guys being on the girls' accounts because they either can't get in their account or whatever. But that's fine. I'm glad you're here. And so thank you for those that ordered a bundle. If you ordered a book, it should take about, like if you order from Amazon, it should take about 5 days to get to you. That's how long it took to get to us. It of course depends on how far away you are from a distribution center. But the way that this works is they print them on demand. So basically that means it's kind of like when you order food and they say we make it fresh in the back. That's what they're doing. And so they print them when you order them. So the printing takes 2 to 3 days. And then if you have Prime, it'll be there however long your Prime is. So for us, ours were printed in Columbia, South Carolina, actually, where my dad is. And I only know that because it's in the back of the book. And it'll tell you the date that it was printed to. Not that you really care or need to know about that. But but it'll tell you where it's printed, and then you can track it like normal on Amazon. If you do order on Amazon, I won't be able to see who ordered it, so I won't be able to see your name, but I thank you in advance. If you want to tag me, actually, if you could tag me, if you open your package, so if you got a bundle, if you open your package, you got a book, whatever you got, feel free to take a picture of yourself and your book, or if you don't want to be in the picture, just take a picture of the book, post it, tag me. That's something that helps to spread the word as well. You can tag me on my personal page or my Chef Ashley Shep page, and I will share that and give you a shout out also. And so, okay, yeah, family talking in the comments. And then, so other thank yous, if you're one of the moms that gave feedback for the book, so Angela, thank you. Susan, thank you. Lauren, to Lauren, so Lauren Butler, Lauren Stacy, thank you for giving feedback. Val, there's a ton of people. I don't want to forget anybody. Alicia, thank you. There's lots of people. Thank you all for giving feedback on it. And doing that made it so that I know that it's something that's going to resonate with other people as well. All right, cousin Alicia says she wants a South Carolina edition. So I don't know how they decide who prints it. I'm thinking it's probably whoever's closest to you, but if you want one, actually you will get a South Carolina edition because you got a bundle. And so it'll come from South Carolina, so you'll get one. So perfect. And I'm not sure where the other distribution centers are, but all right. Oh yeah, said he wishes he could use my book, but he's out of the new mom business forever. Gifting is all I got. Yes, and he has 2 cute little ones, and they are actually helping him to write a children's book. So look out for that as well. All right. Okay, wrapping up the thank yous. So we're gonna get a little sentimental. I don't know if he's still on here, but I want to thank Marshall. Holler if you're still on here in the comments. He might be playing video games or something. But I want to thank Marshall because obviously he has seen this whole process from not just the book, but also the baby. And pregnancy and any kind of symptoms that I had. And I had a pretty good pregnancy, but anything that popped up or delivery, all of that kind of stuff. And he has been there as a huge support. And he helps me to stay grounded because sometimes I can get a little, I get not overwhelmed, but like I'll have a moment where, because I'm such an overthinker, I will have mapped out all of the negative things that could happen in something in a matter of like 10 seconds. And then he'll just let me like say those and vent, and then he'll listen, and then I've already resolved it, but really I just needed him to listen to me, and he's like, okay, I'm glad you figured that out. And that seems so simple. But having a partner who understands you and who gets you, and who lets you like be you, and he's never tried to like stifle any of my pursuits in terms of like Palmetto Peaches, my paper crafting business, or the food business, or even like writing this book. He's always been super supportive. I've never had a moment where I've had to like side-eye him about not being supportive. He was my delivery driver for my food business, and that's actually why I'm not delivering anymore, because I don't want to expose him to COVID since he's high risk. But so I just want to I don't think he's on here. I could yell at him upstairs, but the baby slipped. But thank you, Marshall, for your support. Thank you for the way that you love me. Thank you for being an awesome dad to William. And I'm most excited to see the bond that you two will have, because he's already obsessed with you and he's only 10 months old. And so I'm very excited to see how that's going to go. And I know at the beginning when he was first born, it was totally like a trial and error. And I think you might have had some like doubts about being a dad in terms of like knowing what to do, because it's this new little person and they have these things that they need. But I mean, like, honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better support system and a better partner to be able to navigate that time. So thank you. All right. So next, all right, looking at the comments. Thank you, Jennifer. So she said, congrats. We're proud of you. This is going to help a lot of people. Yes, it is going to help a lot of people. And I'm also looking to partner with different mental health experts like yourself. I'll be doing a couple podcasts in the coming weeks as well. And then also reaching out to some hospitals to maybe connect with them to help with moms as well. All right, Debbie says, yay, Marshall. He's my fave after William. Yeah, so that's the thing. So like a lot of my family and friends, not that they like Marshall more than me, but they like are really attached to him. And I think Debbie, my sister, I think she might be starting to like him more than me, which is fine because he's a really cool dude. And yes, so that's that. And then my mom, thank God for a blessed couple. Yes, we are definitely fortunate to have had a pretty healthy pregnancy, pretty healthy first 10 months for my son, and also to be able to stay safe during the pandemic as well. All right, Oye said Marshall is a major winner. Yes, he hasn't even met him before, but yes, he is. You guys need to meet actually at some point once this is all over. Yes, for love. Shirley's black love. Amen. Blessed couple. Yes. So kudos to Marshall. See, and Debbie's confirming we do kind of like him more than you. This is what happens when your friends and family, especially your siblings, your older siblings, get on the live and try to act up. All right, next. I want to thank my mom. And so I'm the youngest of three, and I know for my mom, having a baby has been like a huge shift for her to like realize that like I'm grown up. And obviously I'm always going to be the baby, but I think also having to navigate this during the pandemic, because we've kind of still been distant from her. We've only done a couple visits just because my husband's high risk and she's would also be considered high risk. Not being able to have this like first summer with your first grandchild that lives close to you has been hard. And it's been hard for us too. So we do like a lot of video calls. We do some visits, but just wanting to keep everybody safe, but also like knowing like we're not going to get this time back. And so I do want to say thank you to her because she is obviously my mom, and so she's shown me what it means to be a mother. And growing up, like there's never a time that I wanted for anything. And my older sister would say I was spoiled. Not true. We were blessed, and we were blessed because she worked really hard in order to make sure that we had what we needed, and to the point where it was like I never saw a struggle, but I know for her there was like working two jobs to be able to not to make ends meet, but to be able to like pay for our vacations. And so that we had those opportunities. Like before I was 10, I had been to Canada, the Bahamas, California. I don't remember because I was 2, but I had been there. Maryland, like we always were really connected to our family up north. You've heard me in the comments saying hi to them, Alicia and Al. And so like just having her to be able to show opportunities to us, to be able to see what other people look like, but to also know and have us exposed to people that were less fortunate, and to not position it in a way that you're better than them because you're not, but to let you know that like this is not guaranteed and that I work hard for this. And so if you want things in life, you can work hard for it too. She's probably the biggest inspiration of where I've gotten my drive to have businesses and to still teach full time, because I've seen her do it and I've seen her be able to be successful at it. And so, yeah, so I thank you for your example, because I think a lot of people don't have that as an example, or they weren't blessed to have the childhood that I had. Yeah, so that's that. I'm not going to cry. And so, all right, cousin Alicia said, spoiled. I was not spoiled, Alicia. I was blessed. Thank you very much. I was the third child, so I lasted through the other 2 leaving the house, and I was just left. All right, last thank you, and then we're going to wrap up for the night. It's to William, and if I would have thought about it, I probably should have scheduled this when he wasn't asleep, because then I could have had him on with us live, but I'll post a video of him later. But when you see this someday, son, I thank you for the journey that you kind of created. I thank you for what you've taught your dad and I, and how you just have like this demeanor of positivity and of like determination. He's like one of the most determined people I've ever met. When he's trying to reach something, like he's always trying to get the remote, trying to get under these cabinets, and he does not give up. I appreciate your tenacity for life, even at such a young age. And I am excited to see your growth. I'm excited to see physical and also mental, and just seeing the world in a new light through you has been a wonderful point of positivity during the pandemic and during social unrest and things like that. And so I'm thankful to be able to have spent 5-6 months with you at home. And so I know this is not something I will take for granted. And I'm just happy that God chose me to be your mom. So that is that. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. This was supposed to be shorter, but you know what? You got to go with how the Spirit leads. So thank you for tuning in. I will post links to get the book. So if you are purchasing it for yourself, just do New Mom Thoughts or bit.ly/New Mom Thoughts. Or you can just search my name in Google and it will come up, and you can get the hardback of both colors, either option as well. I'll stay on for a few moments in case there's any questions, and then feel free to head out. Thank you for tuning in to my first launch party. So I am also releasing the Daniel Fast book later this year in time for January, once people are doing the Daniel Fast. That was supposed to be my first book, but God had other plans. And so that's also coming up. If you're not familiar with the Daniel Fast, it is a 21-day vegan diet shift. And so you also are believing for something in faith in God. So you make your petition to the Lord, you change your eating habits, and then you watch God show up. And so that will be happening later this year as well. All right. So, oh yes, it had been lovely. Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying. Christine said, so happy for you. Oh, I have another bundle to give away. Okay. How about, let's see. Okay. I got to think of another question. I have one more bundle to give away from my friend Dustin, who donated. And when he purchased, he made sure he put in the comments that nobody's pregnant, because that was my first thought, because he's a guy from college that I know. One of Marsha's fraternity brothers. All right, let's see. Okay, so this question is about the cover. Which cover was the original design? So if you are still on and you want to win a book bundle for yourself or someone else, just put in the comments which cover between the colorful coral and the black and gold, which one was the original. And Shirley's is laughing at my comment about Dustin. So which one was the original? So let me know. And then if you are somebody that won, I will link up with you to give you your prizes. So we got Quez. He won a bundle that either we're going to gift or refund because you guys already purchased a bundle. And then Christine, Erica, and Sarah all won a masterclass as well. All right. Let's see. Does anybody know? Which one? And no questions? You guys are so cooperative. I guess I answered everything. Okay, Jennifer said she knows. Okay. You can participate in this one, Jennifer, because it's not a question about the baby. So if you know, you can answer. Oh wait, no, that's Conrad. Sorry, Conrad, you can answer if you know, because it's not a baby question. It's not like a family specific question. All right. There is a delay. But so while that's happening, one more thing. If you purchase the book, or if you've read the book, so I have given out copies digitally, then please also leave a review on Amazon. You don't have to have purchased it from Amazon to leave a review. And on the book bundle site, then I also, I'm sorry, not book, yeah. So on the site that you'll get with the book, I have a link that just shows you how to leave a review. And so it's very simple. You just log into your Amazon account, write your review whenever it shows your recent purchases, and then and it'll show up. And also, if you could copy and paste that review onto the other one. So for example, Mike Conrad said the colorful one was the original. This was the original. So like, let's say you purchased this one, you can copy your review and also paste it on this one, because the inside's the same. So that would be greatly appreciated. All right. Yes. So Conrad, you are correct. I will send that prize over to you. All right. Have a good night. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.